And we are in Las Vegas, Ready Row in the media area. And look who we got here. We got Mr. Legend himself, Tito Ortiz. Tito, how are you doing?
Doing really good, man.
Man, I must say, you look in great shape already.
Yeah, no, I've been going now for about 2.5 months. I had to push myself physically and mentally and see if I was going to be ready for this fight against Chuck Liddell. And you know what? I'm ready.
So you're saying you're seeing if I'm going to be ready. So are you saying you are ready, or are you still
I'm ready.
trying to get there?
No, I'm ready, man. I'm ready now. I mean, I've been going for 2.5 months, as I say. I still got 10 more weeks for this fight, but I'm ready now. My training's been great. Sparring's been good. Wrestling's been good. I'm coming back after surgery last year of having 3 disc replaced in my neck, but mentally I'm there, physically I'm there, emotionally I'm ready for this fight like no other.
So what's different this time around? What have you done differently than the prior two fights?
The prior 2 fights, I was half the man I am now. I've really worked hard. Everything comes around in a full circle. The first 2 times, me and Chuck Liddell were boys, but he sold out. He showed his true colors. He's a sellout, and at the end of the day, I get an opportunity to show the fans a true Tito Ortiz.
So Tito Ortiz is now a more mature athlete, and I like saying the word athlete because you guys are more than just fighters. How do you stay at this level at an older age, and what makes you different than other people that they end up retiring in the early 30s, late 20s?
Well, I think there's a difference between that is I'm Tito Ortiz. You look at people like Randy Couture, people like Bernard Hopkins. I mean, Bernard Hopkins was a world champion at 52 years old.
Crazy.
Randy Couture was a world champion at 43 years old. I'm 43 years old. I've been through the grinder. My body's healthy like no other. And people said, "Oh, Tito, here you go again, talking about your health." I'm ready, people.
That's important.
This is super important. But mentally, the mental side of it is really important. Everything at home is great. My girlfriend Amber, she's amazing, helping me with my children. I'm thankful, man. It just everything at home is perfect. And when you have everything great at home, everything great in the training camp, emotionally when you're ready for a fight, there's nothing like it. And for this one, I'm emotionally ready. I'm physically ready, and I don't know. Liddell's in trouble.
I think that's important you say that. A lot of people take for granted the having a peaceful personal aspect of their life and how it translates into the ring. In this case, you're happy with your personal life, which is going to translate hopefully in this fight.
No, not hopefully. 100% it will. 100%.
Are you going to go for? Are you going for a knockout? What are we?
Knockout, submission, whatever comes first. I'm going to push the pace, and I'm going to do what I've been doing over the last 21 years. I'm going to give the fans what they want to see and the best Tito Ortiz possible. It's going to be exciting from when I walk out my music to the end of the fight when I get my hand raised and I dig a grave and bury Chuck Liddell.
Should we expect a one-round fight?
I'm going to be ready for a 3 5-minute round fight, but if it's a 1 round, that's what it's going to take. I'm going to get my hand raised. That's all that matters.
So how do you feel about Golden Boy Promotions now getting into MMA?
I'm happy. Golden Boys actually give me an opportunity. Oscars give me an opportunity to change the game. I was able to change the game when I first started making MMA to what it is today. I mean, I was the one who did it personally, but I was able to help it. I was the first Latino world champion in UFC. I was the longest reigning world champion until Johnny Bones Jones, but I was able to prevail and to show what mixed martial arts is truly about. I was able to kind of walk half the steps that Ali did, or half the steps that Hulk Hogan did, but in mixed martial arts it was a totally different game. But I was able to prevail by winning. And like I said, through the surgeries that I've been through, I shouldn't be here right now. But at the end of the day, I've been able to prevail and show the type of athlete I truly am.
Last question. I know it's a little hasty to ask, but what happens after Chuck?
What happens after Chuck? I don't know. This camp has been going so good so far. Wrestling's been great. I've been able to spar like no other. I've been able to put in the work that I need to do. Maybe another one. I just want to give the opportunity for other fighters that are up and coming, other fighters who are world champions in other organizations to show that they could be a part of a business as partnerships, not just as fighters in general, as contractors, but as partners of this business, how mixed martial arts are, how combative sports should truly be.
Excellent. Well, Tito, wish you the best of luck, and we hope to see a great fight for the fans, for the sport, and for you especially. For
yeah, thank you very much, man. And that's the truth. That's the end of the day. It's about my family and my kids, to show them that, Dad works hard, and finally we're being respected as we should be.
Are they training yet?
Yeah, my kids actually, they wrestle. My oldest son, Jacob, who's 16, he wrestles. He does little jiu-jitsu. I watch him do some submissions. My twin boys that are 9 years old, Jesse and Journey, they wrestle for 5 years now, and they've been doing jiu-jitsu now for about half a year, and kickbox for half a year. But
So I got two boys, right? Two boys and a girl. But so the 5-year-old, what age would you suggest?
5 years old is perfect.
5 years old is perfect for
5 years old,
jiu-jitsu?
perfect. And as having a girl,
Yeah, I'm gonna
God,
need.
God's over her,
I got
hopefully.
the two boys and the baby girl. So yeah, it's
put her in jiu-jitsu. I promise that'll be her lifesaver. Put her in jiu-jitsu, so everything ever happens and comes around, that she'll be protected. But wrestling, jiu-jitsu is great. Just help the confidence and help to build their respect values.
What would you suggest to people dealing with kids and bullying right now in school?
Well, this is something that I've really kind of attacked. To people that watch on my Instagram, it's Tito Ortiz 1999 on Instagram. We started Make 17 last year. There was 17 kids that were killed in Florida, and I have my children actually going to the school and trying to meet 17 new kids in their school that they don't talk to, that they're not friends with, and go out of their way to introduce themselves, ask them where they're from, what's their favorite food, and what they like to do for fun.
Okay.
Just get to know the kids.
Right.
And I think will help bullying a lot if you're able to go out of your own comfortable area
Socializing.
and socialize with other kids. You see kids picking up their cell phones, video games, Xbox, their
There'll be
iPads.
plenty of time for that.
Plenty of time for that.
Yeah.
You know what? Stephen Jobs said, children shouldn't be able to play with iPhones or any kind of consoles or like that until they're 14 years old. And I think as parents, we should do this with our kids. And I have done it. They don't have no iPads. They don't have no cell phones. They don't have no Xbox. They're out and they're going playing games with their friends on the street. They're playing basketball. They're swimming in the beach. They're going out and doing what we used to do as kids growing up.
Perfect. Well, Tito, thank you very much. I'm going to have everybody follow you on your page. That's great advice, and like I said, wish you the best, and hope to see a great fight.
Right on. Thank you much, man. I appreciate it.
Just don't do anything on top of the press conference. Man.
Keep watching.
Take care. Thanks. Appreciate you, man.